Hello, everyone, and welcome to our MLS State of the Union. We are live today on Monday, August the 9th. Excited to be here. Can't wait to spend this hour with you guys. If you can hear me, go ahead and say hello. And let us know that you can hear me. That would be awesome. You also can go ahead and give a shout out to your state, your country, your city, and just represent. While we are waiting, we're going to go ahead and play our intro. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another MLS Experience. You have the ability to experience MLS through our members, our weekly live events, and our social media sites. This is our MLS State of the Union. We have this event every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, this event is where we spend time collaborating with our members and our guests. We share corporate updates, recognition, and there's always some golden nuggets being shared from our founder and visionary, Mr. Darry Perkinson, or one of our leaders.
Disclaimer: we are not licensed financial advisors. This information is for educational purposes only. Anything heard on this broadcast is not intended to be a substitute for you obtaining accounting, tax, and financial advice from a licensed professional. Beware of scammers. We will never comment, inbox, or email you requesting you to send Bitcoin to receive Bitcoin, or any coin for that matter.
Now, if you are live on our Facebook page or on our YouTube page, do me a favor. In the comments, go ahead and say hello. Tell us where you're tuning in from, your city, your state, even your country. We have members and guests all over the world. If you are a guest, let us know who invited you. You know, how did you get the invitation? Who texted you? Where did you see it? Was it posted on someone's Facebook wall or on their YouTube channel? Go ahead and say who invited you, okay? And then, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this broadcast on replay or repeat, let us know that too in the comments as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't keep this information secret. Please share. And once again, thank you for joining our broadcast. Enjoy our MLS song, and we will be back in about 2 minutes.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, Bitcoin grew a worldwide currency. Only if you knew well, MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's called cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Here to raise our financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the trend. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin. Soon every store will join. Call MLS system
to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks. Bitcoins are facing a dirt 20 to 1. Call MLS System to have some fun.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
Yes, yes, yes. Cryptocurrency is changing how the world does business. And MLS Bitcoin Club is changing how we live our lives. Welcome, welcome to our State of the Union. I hope you had a great weekend. A lot of crazy things going on out there in the world. I hope everybody is being safe from the virus. And, here in Florida, we are dealing with some astronomical, statuses here. And all we can do is pray, and do what you can do to stay safe. So we're praying for everyone, praying for the kids that are starting school. I know my grandbabies start school tomorrow in different parts of the country. Some have already started school. So I just wanted to say, everybody stay safe, right? There's a lot going on with politics and everybody has their own opinion. But the bottom line is we want our MLS family to be safe, okay? So before we get started tonight, guys, I do have a couple of announcements. I do want to say hello and shout out to those that have said hello to us. Hello, Gina Williams. Hey, Jesse Price Bay. Hello, Tony Battles from the Crypto Queen family. Hey, Cheryl. Saw you on earlier today. Cheryl was here early. She was ready to go. Hey, Stephanie Cooper. Hello, Jenny Moore from Atlanta. Hey, Naja Riker from New Jersey. I'm sorry here, Mr. JK4. So I hope I ain't messed that up. But he's a guest of Tony Battle. Welcome, welcome. And hello, Soulful Chicago Book Fair. Welcome, Deborah McCoy. And Steph, welcome, guys. Thank you so much for greeting the family. So, guys, just a quick announcement. I know everybody's excited and is like, when are we going to launch? Believe me, nobody wants to launch more than you guys. Okay. Wallstreet and I are definitely ready for it to happen. But, when you're doing testing and once you actually see what was created and you realize things are not the way you want, then changes have to be made. We want this to be a system that our members can be proud of and proud to share. Okay, so guys, just hang in there with us. I know we say this every week. We still have the same system where people made millions last year. Okay, so it's not like you can't get rolling, and some people are. I'll tell you. Same system. Hold on. Let me see here. Okay, we got some top earners here. With my top earners, here we go. Queen Thais. We got Goddess Regina. Asada, of course. Change 2020. That's Miss Jenny Moore. Tyree's mom. S. Barnes. So as you can see, we still have members that are working, that are building their businesses. Congratulations to you guys for being top members of the month. We will start bringing back our recognition, guys, in the process of relaunching, and all of the graphics and everything have to be redone. We were just holding off on that. Okay. But for you guys that are doing so awesome, continue to do so. Congratulations to you. All right. When it comes to support tickets, we absolutely need every member to submit their own tickets. Okay. It's like this is your business and you don't send someone else to take care of your baby. Okay. This is your business. And what happens is a lot of times when someone submits a ticket for you, They don't include all of the correct information. Then there's misunderstandings and what have you. We need people submitting their own tickets. If you have a question, you reach out to your senior business partner, and they can help you with that. But there's no need for people to constantly submit tickets for you. Okay? We need you doing it for yourself. We got a lot of people that are renewing, that are updating their accounts. We got people coming back that were gone for years. I mean, I love it. This is awesome. I don't know whether it's because the industry is getting ready to kick things off, or it's because people are excited about the new launch. Okay, whatever the case may be, we are thankful for it. We welcome you back. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just share a couple of things with you. A lot of times we have guests on the line and we talk about MLS, and sometimes the guests don't know what MLS means. Well, I'm just going to give you a couple of things, and then I will turn it over to our founder and visionary. Okay, so MLS stands for Massive Leverage System, and we are breaking the chains of financial scarcity. Okay, now who are we, guys? Well, we are a membership club. We're not a job. It's not an MLM. It's a club. Okay, we've been operating since 2014, and we operate globally. And our corporate office is located in the Atlanta metro, Georgia area. Okay. Our mission is to create a self-managed system for members to accumulate Bitcoin for free while growing their financial knowledge to elevate you and your family to a better lifestyle. You know, a lot of times people join because our comp plan, our rewards plan, is phenomenal. The pay is phenomenal, but we really want you to partake in the financial knowledge. Don't be one of the people that join, making great money, but have never, ever opened up your MLS University. Okay. The 5 pillars of wealth. This is our foundation. This is what our founder built the business on. One is creating cash flow. That's one of the most important things here. And we teach you how to do it in several different ways. Okay. Acquiring precious metals and also Bitcoin. Okay. Infinite banking. We'll teach you all about infinite banking and how to be your own bank. Learn to trade. Phenomenal trading program where we have a trade academy where you can learn how to trade. There's tons of videos, hours and hours of videos where you can learn, and then also learn live from our founder and visionary. And then there is acquiring real estate. Okay. So those are our foundation. And then we do all of this, guys. This is all offered through our MLS University, where we offer 10 levels of financial education. The first course is Crypto 101. The second is Extreme Credit. The third is Intro to Business. We're going to teach you how to set up your own business, do it right, and, not just be a member. We want you to be a business owner, okay? Intro to Business Credit. Learn how to build your business credit without using your personal tax ID, okay? Solo 401k. That's what drew me to this opportunity. ALOCs and HELOCs, your advanced lines of credit. Learn how to live in your home mortgage free. Who wouldn't want to do that, right? Intro to trading, we talked about that. Infinite banking, we talked about that. Offshore accounts, and then venture capitalists, right? This is where we're going to all get together, guys. We're making big money then, and we're going to join together and acquire some phenomenal ventures, right? So that is what the gist of MLS Bitcoin Club. So before I turn it over to our founder, just a little bit about him. His full name is Darry Perkinson, but we lovingly call him Wallstreet. He is a computer programmer and a master trader. If you don't know what that means, it means that he's able to trade on several different platforms, not just Forex, not just futures, or not just crypto. He's able to trade successfully on all of them. Okay. He's a retired master sergeant. He served 20 years in our United States Army, and we appreciate him for that. He grew up in Newark, New Jersey, and he's not ashamed to tell you that he was on welfare, and it was rough. It was rough growing up, but he did not let that discourage him. He went from welfare to being a millionaire, and he came back to get us. And because of that, he shares his phenomenal training and ideas and things that he's learned over the years. He shares that with us. And all he asks is that you pay him his dividends. And what is that? He wants you to share with others. And he wants to see you using what you've learned. So with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to the big guy, our founder and visionary, Mr. Darry Perkinson. Darry, you have the floor.
All right, guys, how you doing? Welcome. Appreciate you, Pam. Appreciate you guys that's back there making things happen. I see all the faces, the names showing up. It's been a pleasure. Hopefully you guys then took some notes and made some money this past week. But let me go. I'm gonna always start with the MLS. I always start with the trading, so you guys can see Bitcoin, see what's happening with Bitcoin, and why things are going in the way they're going. And if you listen to what I've been teaching you, some of you started making money already. So let's go to the charts. I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to go to the charts. Okay. And the chart should be coming up shortly. Okay. So there is the chart. Now the chart on the left is a weekly chart. I love to look at a weekly chart. The chart on the right is a daily chart. You can see all the different movements within the week. So one bar represents a whole week. All right. So one bar, this is the current week that we're in, is this bar right here. Okay. It's a 7-day bar. The week starts on Friday. It's a 7-day bar. Every day that bar is moving every single day for 7 days. It's not like in the stock market or the Forex market. The stock market only has a 5-day bar, a weekly bar. The Forex market has basically a 5-day bar, a 5.5-day bar, put it that way. But the cryptocurrency market, it trades 24 hours a day for 7 straight days. Okay, so that bar is in a constant move. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this. We're going to start looking at the weekly chart. Now, looking at this chart, where was it that we should start sticking our toe in? Well, at this bottom range down here, we start sticking our toe in. This made a significant pull all the way down on this week. That week was 17 May. And it came all the way down, went past this line, back down here, and then start coming back up. That line, that bottom tail, was like, that's the low. It said, hey, I'm the low. And people, institutions started coming in and buying it and pushing that line all the way back up in that red bar for that week. Okay, that's what's going on. Then we came back down, challenged that low again around $29,000, went back up, came back down for a third time and challenged that low again a third time, but it could not break it. And then it started to go, and then this yellow line started to climb up. And so what happened, the next bar, the next week, this is around 30,000, 34,000. It started to go up, and we got back almost to this top bar, and it came back down again. It was a chance that it could have come back down. But now let's move over to this daily chart. For my traders, they understand when I said when the bar goes back to retest and it stands up, it stands on the line, that means it's ready to go. And that's what happened. We had to stand up on the line, and now it's ready to go. And now we breaking through this final part of resistance, right? We didn't break through it yet. We got a peekaboo right now, but this is the final point of resistance. It's around 48, 49,000, maybe $50,000. Let's just say a cool 50. We get above 50,000, we off to the races. We off to the races. We're off to the races. We are off to the races. One more time. We're off to the races. I hope you listen to my language, because that's going to go back and challenge the $64,000 level and break through there. And this is the $75,000 to $80,000 level where we're looking to get into. And we could go easily to $100,000. Now here's the point that a lot of you got to get. It don't matter where Bitcoin is going if you don't have any. It don't matter. It don't matter if it go to $500,000 coin, but if you don't have any, it don't matter, because all you doing is looking on the sideline. When was the best time to start buying it? When I start telling y'all down here, right? Stick your toe in. Every time we're down here in this range, stick your toe in. You would have got a little bit. Stick your toe in again. Would have got a little bit. Stick your toe in again. You would have got a little bit. It was hanging and stayed on these levels. That was the best time to start sticking your toe in. Now we're starting to go above it, came back down to retest. It's time to start getting a little bit more of your toe in. Now we're starting to take off and looking to break through this level. And it's a good time to take a little bit more and look. And if it does, and it starts to break through this level, if you got in down here, just sticking your toe in, that was at 31 to 34,000. Now we're at 45,000. And pretty soon we're going to be at 50 to 55,000. And then we're going to break through 65,000. Right? So when is the best time to start getting it? It's always good to start getting it now, getting it later, right? I can't tell you what to do, but it's a good time to take a serious look at it and start sticking your toe in. Don't want to wait till it get back up to 64,000 and stick your toe in then. That don't make sense. So the altcoins are moving as well. But the big mover right now is Bitcoin. Remember, every coin can be converted back into Bitcoin. Even Ethereum, right? Ethereum, I don't care what's the name of the coin, ADA, Dogecoin, BNB, BTT. I don't care what the name of the coins are. They all can convert back into Bitcoin. Every single coin. I don't care if it's Celsius. I don't care if it's a digital coin, a token. It can all be converted back into Bitcoin. Every single one of them. Okay? So Bitcoin is taking off. Now, let's look at Bitcoin dominance. We're going to bring this up. The Bitcoin dominance, when the dominance is going down, like in this big push, you see Bitcoin going down, dominance went down, but the altcoins was taken off. Now Bitcoin dominance made its low. We made a higher low, and now it's tracking on this level, and it's trying to go back up here. The altcoins are not moving as aggressive like it was when the dominance goes down, because now Bitcoin is going up. Bitcoin is going up. The dominance is going up with Bitcoin. That means there's not a lot of money pushing into what? Into altcoins. They're staying on the Bitcoin side. Okay. It's always going to be a flip-flop. But a lot of coins, when Bitcoin is going up, the coins will go up with it, but it's not going to be as aggressive as the dominance is going down. Now the dominance is trying to go up. Okay, that means less money is going to the altcoins, more money is being poured into the Bitcoin. That's what it's going. It's going into the Bitcoin. Okay, and so what could easily happen is we break through this high print. Some altcoins going to travel with it, but the dominance is on the Bitcoin side. That means you should have Bitcoin rocking it out with Bitcoin, right? I'm just saying, rocking it out with Bitcoin. And for the ones that have strong hands, you are making a fortune. If you have weak hands, you're giving your fortune up. In other words, you look back a year from now and Bitcoin is at 100,000, but you sold most of it and it's now at 100,000. If you had one Bitcoin, you had over 100,000. If you had 10 Bitcoin, you got $1 million. 10 Bitcoin is not hard to get inside this club. It's not hard to get, right? It's not hard to get inside this club, okay? Because we get Bitcoin for free as people are joining. You're learning about how the markets work. You're learning about the crypto. You're learning about all these different avenues of money, right? How to move your wealth. I'm not going to even say money now because I need to convert that word from money. It's not money, it's wealth. And there's a difference. Crypto is not money. Crypto is wealth. Money is the gold and the silver. That's what they call God's money. And the paper money you're talking about that you're trying to get your hands on, that's all fiat. That's all make-believe. The fiat money is really make-believe. I mean, you got to pay bills with it. We get it, but it's really make-believe because that money is being taxed at such a high print right now. And a lot of you may not even understand what I'm saying. So let's try to break it down a little bit. The money, the fiat money, is being taxed heavily. Now, what does that mean? Heavy. It's being taxed heavy. They're giving it away, right? You turn it around. They're giving that fiat money away, right? Stimulus packets. Different countries are paying like $2,000, like Canada, $2,000 a month or whatever. United States gave $600, and they're doing something else. But it's like an airdrop, right? It's like crypto doing an airdrop, but the government is doing an airdrop on all the citizens, and they just throwing money at you, printing money. Boom, here it is. Here's another one. Here's another one. And so the tax on that is going to come back to bite us. And it's going to come in property taxes. It's going to come in school taxes. It's going to come in just all kind of different ways for food, commodities, all that stuff. And the government was saying there is no inflation. They've been saying that for a minute. And now they finally saying, well, we at 5%. It was 2%. Now it's at 5%. But in reality, it's at 7, 9, 12% in reality. Right? And so that means it's taxed. You're being taxed. The whole United States is being taxed because they have to start paying back. They call the central bankers. Remember, the central banks is not federal. It's a private institutions. It's not really a bank. It's a bank to the government, but they're taxing us as the citizens that go to work. Right? You hear about these different taxes is happening. Okay, I'll just put it this way. I don't know, we're going a real long, deep conversation because I can get real deep on that. But anyway, is what are you going to do? So the middle class is being pushed and the poor people are being squeezed. The poor are going to stay poorer. The middle class is getting poorer than what they were 3 years ago, 5 years ago, a year ago. They're getting more poorer. The middle class is dropping. If you think about it, look at all the folks that are thought they were middle class because they made 100,000 or 150,000. They thought they were middle class. But the new middle class is $300,000 to $3 million. You got it? That's the new middle class. The other people that's below 300,000 is called the working poor. And it's really showing up right now. He says, well, it can't be. They making $300,000. They used to make $150,000, $200,000. A lot of those people have lost income, has lost jobs. And so now that they starting to feel that squeeze. Now people talking about the housing market, right? Well, they want to pass the bill to keep people in their apartments and renting houses, but they're saying the other folks saying they can't afford it. Like, I need my money to pay the mortgage companies, and the people are so it's a whole chain of financial breakage. Every chain is breaking. It's got so much stress on one link of the chain that is starting to break. And what I mean by the chain, so there's a chain in the financial markets, right? You got the housing market, you got the trading market, you got the commodities, you have the food, you have all these different things that's holding up this financial market. And the stress on the different links of the stress is starting to stress out each link. So if you can imagine, in 2008, the housing market was a part of a link that snapped, it broke, and all those people lost, to include me, lost houses, right? They went into foreclosure, and people walked away. I walked away from 2 houses and walked away. The government didn't even come back after you. People just let it go. So just think about that. So $14 trillion was broken in 2008. $14 trillion. Where did the money go? You think it went off the planet? No. It went to the rich. It went to the wealthy. I ain't gonna say the rich. It went to the wealthy, right? They start buying up all these different houses that they knew that they was going to get. And so that chain snapped. The money supply snapped from the banks loaning money. It snapped. So what's happening now, they are trying to take this chain and they're trying to weld it at the same time the stress is being put on it. And so what does that mean? They constantly sending money, trying to infuse money into the population so people start spending. When the economy stops spending and nobody's using credit, then what happens? The economy goes flat. The stress, the chain of the financial markets starts to break. It's breaking. One link, second link, third link, it's breaking. And so what does that mean? Jobs. That means, people are not spending like they want to, which is going to slow down the economy, right? That means the housing market, the people say, well, the housing market is booming right now for the folks that got money. For the folks that don't have no money, it's not booming. You got it? The folks have no money, it's not booming. So if you in the crypto space, and I'm not talking about you people that's in the crypto space as a hobby, because you're not making money. If you're in the crypto space as a hobby, you're not making money. You have to be in the crypto space for real. You have to spend your 40 hours, and I'm going to say a good 40 hours of learning about crypto, what we do, how we do it, how we make things happen. If you can get to that point where you're serious about crypto, then you'll find yourself on the other side of money. I talk to people every single day. Oh, I heard about it. I hear this all the time. I heard about it. What you doing? Oh, I'm not in it yet. What you waiting on? Like, literally, seriously, what are you waiting on? I'm just, I really, they don't know what they waiting on. If you ask your friends, well, what are you waiting on? Like, why are you not in crypto? I don't know. I mean, I'm just Waiting for what? What is it that you need to get moving into crypto? People I don't get it. They're not even thinking about it. Even though it puts you on the same playing field as the wealthy. And it's bypassing you, right? It's actually passing you by. This opportunity that we had since 2009, and I didn't jump into it to 2000 and basically 14, 15, and 16. But that opportunity for a lot of people is like, it's just passing us by. It's just, they seeing people they hear the stories, people got rich. Oh, you got in early, so you rich. No, you can get in the next 5 months and be rich with it if you get serious with it. Serious. And that's what we try to bring to you in the MLS Bitcoin Club. You got to make a decision on what you're trying to take your life. It doesn't matter your circumstances. Oh, I don't have any money right now. That's an excuse that don't exist in the MLS Bitcoin Club. It don't exist, because you can go after people and bring folks to the club, and you'll start getting paid in Bitcoin. You know, you get paid in Bitcoin. You start receiving crypto. So that excuse is dead. It's just, it boils down to desire. If you go back to the time when if you are part of this club and you were making serious cash flow in crypto, Bitcoin, in this club, what were you doing that you are not doing today? That's what you got to go back to. You got to go back to that. And if you never was making any crypto in this club, then that means you wasn't doing anything. That's all that means. You wasn't doing anything, right? So if you're going to change the way you think about wealth, which I hope you do, I hope you take a serious look about wealth and how do you want to take your life to the next level, because the opportunity is now. It's not later. It's not. See, people think it's later. I get to it next year. I get to it next month. I get to it next week. But you keep doing that, all you're doing is delaying your gratification. You're delaying the gratification. You will never have a gratification that you became wealthy, that you became financially free. I'm not going to say wealthy. I'm just going to say financially free. And what I mean by financial freedom is that you got enough cash flow to pay off your mortgage, if that's what you want to do. You got enough cash flow to buy you some vehicles, if that's what you want to do. You got enough cash flow to travel to any place that you want to go, if that's what you want to do. You got time to spend whoever you want to spend time with, and you can get up whenever you get tired of sleeping. Every night. You said, well, when I get up in the morning, whatever that time is, I get up. When your body says, hey, it's time to get up and go do something. Okay, let me go up and go do something. Right? Whenever that reason to tell somebody, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that today. Nope, I'm not doing that. I make choices, right? I got a chance to make choices now. Says, well, you gonna make this meeting at this time? Nope. I got something else going. I'm not doing that meeting. I'm not doing that meeting. I got choices. See, I can make choices. Some of you gotta go to work, right? And your boss said, hey, you need to be here so and so. You don't have a choice. I want to go see your daughter or your child go play a sport or an instrument or a concert or a dance recital, whatever the case may be. You got to ask for permission. If you don't want to ask for permission, you want to live on your own terms, then you got choices you got to make. But it don't come to the ones that's not focused. That's what you got to give up. You got to give up that attitude of being comfortable. And you got to start getting discomfort, right? If you're not making $100,000 in this club, now I'm giving you numbers. I'm putting it dead on you. If you're not making $100,000 in this club, apparently you're not doing anything. I'm just being honest with you. Right? And so the concept of the club still exists. It didn't change. The concept did not change. The education did not change. What changed in the club is you. Is you. I gave you all the tools you need. I gave you the system. I gave you the tools. Here's the education. You have everything you need to become wealthy. Now it's up to you to do it. Right? It's up to you to do it. It's up to you. It's nobody else. You can't blame me. You can blame me if you want. Don't mean that. You can blame me. You can blame me all you want. It's not going to change the fact that you're not wealthy, that you're not financially free. You could blame whoever you want. Right? It doesn't change the fact. So you have to make the change. And that's what, in the back office, I got some in the back office. I'm just going to go here real quick. In the back office, we have to get to this point. Man, there is professional development in the back office. And I have Jim Rohn back there on several occasions. I would encourage you to listen to him. Les Brown, which is part of Jim Rohn, he listened. His mentor was Jim Rohn. Tony Robbins his mentor was Jim Rohn. Okay, Darry Perkinson, his mentor was Jim Rohn. Even though I never met him, but I looked at all his videos, everything that he did, and it struck a chord with me to change. Right? Earl Nightingale, Napoleon Hill, The Richest Man in Babylon, George C. Casey. I encourage you to, I mentioned that so many times, it's crazy. I encourage you to listen. You can't, if you don't put enough good stuff in the head, then all the other noise is caught you. All the other noise, the news, politics, right? All that stuff going on constantly, murders, right? School, COVID-19, Delta COVID, right? Whatever the new outbreak is, right? People dying, cancer, whatever the case is, all that stuff is going in your head. It's all the bad stuff. Where is all the good stuff that you should be listening to? And if you're not listening to any good stuff, that means your mind is full of all the bad stuff, and you gotta convert that. Affirmations, you got to get into the affirmations. You got to get into self-improvement. You got to get into, studying the markets, looking at the financial news, not the bad news that's out there every day, because they lead with blood, they lead with murder, they lead with that all the time. But you got to get into the financial news and see how what's happening, what's making a gist of movement, and how way before they start talking about Bitcoin, our club was already pushing Bitcoin. Now it's on the news almost every day, right? Just because I don't have the same money as Michael Saylor, who became the top CEO of all out there, I've been preaching Bitcoin since 2015 and 16, right? Years way before they did. I've been preaching it to you. And so you gotta start getting to that point. I used to be that sole person. They said I was Noah, right? I got the shit, and I'm on the shit by myself, and I'm teaching, and I'm constantly teaching everybody to get some Bitcoin, to get some Bitcoin, to get some Bitcoin, to get some Bitcoin. And look what happened. For the ones that listen, their life changed. And for everybody else, all the naysayers, they all say, "Oh man, I should have listened to you." Yeah, you should have. I got friends that didn't listen and joined the club and quit the club in the same month. It's just the reality of it. So what are you going to do? Because now the ball is in your court, right? You can push every other product that's out there, teas, coffees, lotions, everything else. I heard millionaires talk bad about you know, Bitcoin, and I would never buy crypto. I hear all that stuff. And now they're saying, well, how can I get some now? How can I get some? Because the dollar is not like it used to be. Crypto is taking the place. So with that being said, guys, listen, I appreciate you. I hope, I pray that before this year is out, and we only got 4.5 months to go, that your life, your wealth starts to change, that you really take a internal audit of yourself and figure out where you're going. And guys, we would never ask you on this channel, because I saw this the other day with Michael Saylor, they've gone out there talking about, well, you send us 1 Ethereum, we'll send you back 2. You send us 5 Bitcoin, we'll send you back 10. Guys, those are all scams. I promise you, they're scams. And so anybody that hear me that's out there, those are all scams. Do not get caught up in that. Those are all scams. No matter what the video is, they are capturing the people video. They're making up their own list, and then they playing the video as though it's live, and it's not live. Okay, you got it? Those are all scams, guys. This is a fair warning. Do not get caught up sending Bitcoin, Ethereum, or any kind of coin to those people, because that's not the truth. That's not what's happening. You got it? Hopefully you guys take care. Take a blessing. You guys take it easy. I love you all. Hope you all doing well, right? I'm going to love you from a distance, and that's what I'm doing. You guys take care. God bless.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Wallstreet. And you are right. The scams are really going crazy right now. There is not just the small companies, Wallstreet. They are attacking the large companies. You know, I was on a fan page for Ethereum, Tron. They all have warnings, because people are just, some people, that's what they do all day. It's ridiculous. But thank you so much for your updates. We needed that, because, you know, I called you today. I was like, should I buy? Should I wait? You know, so we definitely look forward to your updates and letting us know what's going on in the industry. And then, of course, all your visionary, your mindset training, your motivation. So we thank you for that. I don't know if we have any questions. I think we basically, okay, so someone says, is purchasing Bitcoin expensive? I'm not sure if this is a guest or someone new to it, but you want to answer that question for her?
Yes. So is purchasing Bitcoin expensive? The answer is no. If Bitcoin, let's put it this way. Let's make it real out of the box. Let's say Bitcoin cost me 20% to purchase. I had to pay 20%, which I have done in the past. When I first got Bitcoin through the kiosk machines, like the ATM machines, it was 18%, and I bought it anyway, and I didn't blink an eye. But guess what happened? That Bitcoin that I bought now is worth over $40,000. So is it expensive? The answer is no. We can get Bitcoin at a cheaper rate, right? Depending on what you want to get. We'll get it at 6%, 7%. That's a cheap rate for us to buy Bitcoin with. We can't give it to you at cost, but we're going to actually make a little bit of money on it. But Bitcoin is not expensive. It is not. Stop thinking that. The wealth part of it, if you buy Bitcoin today at, let's say the price right now is $46,023, you can't buy it at that price because you're going to have to pay a little fee. Same thing like buying a piece of gold. A piece of gold costs you about $1,700. It's going to cost you $60 just to get the coin, right? Just to get the coin, $60 more add to that. That's called the spot price, okay? So when you get there in Bitcoin, it's $46,000. You can buy $10 worth, $50 worth, or $100 worth. You don't have to buy the whole Bitcoin. You can buy a little bit at a time and keep going. But if Bitcoin goes to 64,000, I'm giving an example. I had a guy that bought some Bitcoin at 34,332. 34,332. That was like a week and a half ago. Now it's at $46,000. Was it expensive to him? The answer is no, because he's up almost $10,000. Well, he's up $12,000. Up $12,000 already. And that's in a week and a half. You got it? So expensive? No. You buy that this price right now is $46,000 and it goes to $80,000. Was it expensive? The answer is no. No, it's not expensive. Get that out your head. What you got to look at is how soon are you planning on selling it though? Because if you're buying Bitcoin for the long term, then the whole thing is you got to get as much as you can for the long term, because the long-term vision is like it's going to 1 million. The long-term vision. If I'm acquiring Bitcoin and I'm thinking it's going to go to $1 million, if I'm buying it for less than 100,000, I'm still doing good. You got it? That's what we talked about. Okay. Go to the next question. I see some questions popping up.
Okay. Are you doing AWA or probably the Crypto 101, Cryptology?
Cryptology? We can start doing that again. I get back and start doing Cryptology. I love Cryptology because AWAs is cool. I like it, but we wasn't really getting. I need. Okay, so what's my motivation? What's my motivation? What keeps me coming back to you is when we got an audience that's craving for information, craving for questions. We see the club growing. That's my motivation. You got it? I've been doing this now since 2014. This is what? 7th year, right? 7 years of working with people, being focused, helping people get going. And then I'm looking for you to make a move. I'm looking for you to pay the dividend. What's the dividend? The dividend is that you help others get moving in the same direction. The way you help others get moving in the same direction, they start coming back to the club. We start getting things done. Folks starting to see it. Folks are coming in. They get moving. And I'm coming in here every day giving y'all some information. And other leaders are coming in and doing their thing, right? Getting their whole movement going. That's the motivation. That's the dividend that's going to keep me going, keep me moving in the right direction, right? Besides what we're trying to do on the outside, on the inside, we got to get, we as, and I'm saying we, I'm talking about all of us, we got to start helping other folks get moving in the right direction, right? Because the economy is not getting better. No matter what you hear on the news, no matter what the play news is, the economy is not getting better. As long as they keep sending out money, quantitative, they call it QE, quantitative easing. As long as they keep sending out money, then you know the economy is not doing well. It's not. If they got to send money out, we not doing well. Okay. Next question.
Okay. Well, basically, Anne, I'm sure this is a solid. She was telling Anne that purchasing Bitcoin through our club is not expensive.
Absolutely. Not expensive.
Okay. Anne is new to this and a guest of Miss Tony.
Welcome, Anne. Awesome. Okay.
Anita Diaz is also new. First time listening.
Hola, señorita. Okay.
Said she don't want to miss this opportunity. Thank you for answering her question.
Awesome.
She also asked, what is cryptology?
Okay. Well, cryptology is when we take a weekly call and we start going in and I give a topic, a talk. I do a talk on a specific topic, okay, on crypto. Whether it's going to be in what they call financial DeFi, right? Decentralized finance, whether it's going to be on NFTs, whether it's going to be on, just acquiring certain crypto, certain coins, what's happening right now in Bitcoin. Why is it turning the way it's turning right now? These things like that. Cryptology is very, very important. It's part of your 40 hours. 40 hours. You got to think about it. your education. So if you go on YouTube, there's a whole lot of stuff on YouTube, some good, some bad, but you don't know, right? You just don't know. And so, and people do a lot of baiting, like they bait you to get the clicks. They're gonna give you some information. They're gonna make it colorful. They're gonna say, hey, come in this hall. You're gonna learn how to make $1 million. And people click on it. They got the bait. Folks coming in, right? So stuff like that. And so, but I don't do all the hype. I just give you the information. I'm telling you what's real. I'm telling you, how you can make it. And because making the $1 million is not hard. Making the $1 million is $1 million in Bitcoin is like easy to do, but you got to be focused. Having the 7-0 show up in your accounts on your Trezor device is not hard to do. Okay, you just got to stay focused. Go ahead. What's next? Next question.
Basically, no more questions, just comments. Okay. Anita was just saying that she wants to get her Hispanics into this. Thank you for the great information. Asada says, oh, dip Wallstreet, get that Spanglish going. Tony says, we love and appreciate you, Wallstreet. We still do cryptoology on the first Saturday of the month.
Awesome. Let's do it. Okay. Let's do it. I love it.
Want that $1 million. And she said, Anita, we are about to grow much dinero. And then I don't know the rest. Right. I don't speak Spanish. But that's it, Wallstreet.
All right, guys. So listen, I appreciate everybody here that's doing the call tonight. You got to get out there and share. Like people say, share it. You're going to start learning the 40 hours. You got to invest your 40 hours. If you invest your 40 hours, there's no doubt you're going to be financially free. If you stick to the training that you're doing, right? Every chance you get 10% of your cash flow, wherever it comes from, whatever the 10%, wherever it came from, take the 10%, you start putting it into the crypto space. Okay? You guys take care. God bless.
All right, Wallstreet. Well, thank you so much again. Thank you for answering the questions. Thank you guys for being here with us tonight. I see we do have guests. Some of you guys accepted the challenge that Wallstreet put out last week. So we appreciate you for inviting guests on. And guests, you want to thank those people as well for inviting you, because you will find that our membership club is like family. And I do mean family. That means we love, we argue, and we love again, right? So we are glad that you are here with us tonight. I'm going to go ahead and close it out, guys, with our MLS song. And you guys have a great rest of the evening. Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Ask MLS system how to get in on this. Send money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Get a raise of financial wisdom.
Spreading like a wildfire all over the world. Don't get left out, learn what it's all about. From just pennies to thousands of dollars, we can grow a worldwide currency. Only if you do well. MLS system is making it happen. Open your account and get tapped in. Digital currency is an emerging technology, a way to up your financial psychology. It's money you can spend. Let it grow exponentially before you dip in. It's all cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business. Just make sure you get in on this. Sending money around the world almost free. We don't need a bank's permission, you see. Tell your friends about MLS system. Get a raise of financial wisdom. Countries around the world are jumping in, creating ways to ride the trend. Businesses lining up to accept Bitcoin.
Soon every store will join. Go MLS system to get your coins. Get in the mix, learn the tricks, because I'm missing your dime 21. Go MLS system to have some fun.
Cryptocurrency, changing how the world does business.
Good night, fam. See you next week.